Okay folks, this will be a challenging one. Has got potential. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a real treat. I think this will go 400%. Okay, let's see what this is. It is a docket from a supermarket, Woolworths. I've got it upside down, folks. So this is just a boring docket, but we've got a nice looking graphic on here that we're going to use. So we're just going to use this rather striking graphic. I don't know which way I'm going to place it, whether it's going to be up and down or side to side. I do think it's a tricky one, folks. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to overlap some of it. Make sure I don't overlap it too far. Yeah, that's come up a treat. Looks interesting. A little bit wishy-washy, but it looks good. I'm going to enlarge maybe on the vertical, on the horizontal and on the vertical, and we maybe lift it up a bit to make it fit nicely on the page. Looks nice. So far so good. So I'm just going to, no, we've got to use this as the master copy, actually. Or maybe I could darken it a bit. Maybe make it a bit darker. And just put it back down again and try again, folks. Yeah, that looks better, much better. You can see some print through off the back of the docket. There is an adjustment for that, but I don't know if it's going to work in this case. I'm not going to worry about it, folks. I'm just going to print these off. I thought I could hear something that sounded like a Santa Claus. But it's still only mid-October. It's not yet quite close enough to Christmas for that to happen. But I thought I heard somebody making oh sort of sounds. I'm going to use this. I thought I heard someone making Santa Claus sounds. I don't know why. Whether that came from. Yeah, that's an interesting one, folks. Just going to try and line this up. I don't believe in Santa Claus, in telling children that Santa Claus is real, because my dad, who's an idiot, he made me believe in Santa Claus up until the age of 10, and it wasn't until I was getting teased and bullied at school, surprise, surprise, not, about it, that I realised that Santa was just a fucking lie. And it was like, fuck me, Dad, what the fuck did you keep me in the dark for that long? And it was really horrible because I got teased enough as it was about just about everything. And this fucking idiocy called Santa Claus just made things worse. My dad doesn't care anyway. He probably thinks it's good. Oh, fuck, I done it wrong. I just enlarged it wrong. I'll have to try that again. I was meant to enlarge 170 on the horizontal and 107 on the vertical. So we're just going to call it 170, and this one's 107. But yeah, it wasn't nice finding out that Santa Claus wasn't real, that he was just a fucking fictitious lie that is often used for selling, for marketing purposes, for children to be used as marketing pawns. Going to move it up a bit. Yeah, so it's really quite a cruel device, the Santa Claus. Apparently he started his life as, St. Nicholas, and then he became associated with Coca-Cola in the red suit. So the red suited guy was the Coca-Cola renditions, and ever since then we've been stuck with the red suit and all the Coca-Cola advertising shit. Don't get me wrong, I like the taste of Coke, but I really think the advertising's a bit over the top. I hate advertising, folks. I really find advertising really annoying, except using them in demos, but I really hate the way everything's about money and people make a song and a dance just to make a little bit of extra jingle, as in money as well as the jingle of the ad. Jingles are fucking lunacy. They're lunacy. Just trying to make money out of everything and anything, and it really annoys the fuck out of me. It does. It really annoys. I really find advertising particularly annoying. I really do. It really pisses me off, and I really hate the way it is that people. I'm going to make it 110. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than what it has to be because I want the edges to touch. But yeah, it's really a fuck off, this advertising shit, just really pisses me off that they have to make all this fuss over money. Just jumping around and singing jingles and songs and dances and performances just in the name of making a fucking dollar. Making yourself look like a fucking fool just for the sake of the dollar. Just to make a little bit of extra bling. And it really is quite corrupt as well. Children should not be used as advertising pawns. I call that child abuse, folks. I really hate the way advertising has gone that far that it's become a form of child abuse. Yeah, it really is. I don't like it. I don't like the way kids are being exploited on the television, on the radio, especially on the television. It really hurts to see. It really pisses me, folks. It really does to see that adults can be so mean-spirited and so opportunistic about advertising for the sake of getting a little bit of extra money, extracting it, and children have to deal with this bullshit and this crap that they have to deal with it. The parents have to fucking deal with their child making demands that they want this toy or they want this lolly, they want that, they want this, they want that, they want this, and it really annoys the fuck out of me that it has to be like that. It's not right. Children should not be put through that, and parents should not be put through that. It causes fights in the family, and it's not nice. It's not fair, It's not fair on families that they end up fighting over money, fighting over this and that and this and that. It really is silly, and I just have no fucking time for it, folks. I really don't. I really have no patience. I'm running out of patience with the world, folks. I really am. I have no fucking respect for the fucking advertising shit. and I'm really sick to fuck of it. And I always wonder if Woolworths ads are, if in the Woolworths ads it's really true that they're going green, or is it a load of greenwash? I ask that question all the time. You know, is it greenwash? Is it real, or is it just fake? Is it just to make a quick dollar? And, you know, it's like they just don't. You just don't know, folks, how green these big corporations like Woolworths really are. Are they really that green? Are they really that clean? Are they really interested in reducing pollution? Or are they just fucking a part of it? Are they a part of the solution, or are they still a part of the pollution? Honestly, folks, I'm sick to fuck of this shit. This fucktardery. It is, it's fucktardery. You know, commercials all the time on the news while watching the news, and then you got these fucking dumbass ads coming up. And I really hate gambling ads. I notice when the 6 o'clock news is on, there's a whole slew of gambling ads. Gambling, you know, like horse races and all sorts of shit that you can get gambling. And really, do we need this gambling shit, folks? You know, do we need this? Why can't people just watch the sport for the sake of it being sport? Why can't we just watch the sport? Why do we have to turn it into a fucking gambling fixture? You know? And people are going to be more addicted to their gambling because it's always on the phone. They're making a strong push for advertising apps that you have on your fucking mobile. So even when you want to escape the gambling habit, you're stuck with it because it's on your phone and it's just tempting you. It's right in front of you. So really, this is really a dark era we're living in. Everything's about money, and gambling is all about money. It's a huge money rort. Just make no mistake, folks. The more you play, the more you lose. The more you bet on the horses, the more you lose. The more you bet on the footy, the more you lose. The more you lose, it doesn't matter what fucking sport. Doesn't matter. It's still a fucking gamble, and it's just designed to make money. It's meant to extract money from you, folks. Hey, can you hear me, folks? Are you fucking that gullible that you think you're going to beat the system? You know, if they only allow you to win once out of a million, how likely are you to win? You're more likely out of 9 million, out of whatever, just less than The point is, it's against you, folks. The more you play, the more you lose. If you were able to win all the time, they would go out of business and they would be broke and they'd be bankrupt. So it's a business, not a fucking benevolent society. It's not a fucking it's not a fucking charity. It's a fucking business, and it's a cruel business. Make no mistake. Just watch the sport, for crying out loud. Don't gamble. Don't gamble. It's not worth it, folks. It's fucking not worth it. It's bloody not worth it. You know, just watch the cricket, you know, for example. This looks brilliant. So enough of that. That's my 2 cents for the day. Gotta go.